Hi guys, welcome back to my run on Battletech. Still at the beginning of the game still, so it's not too bad.
Location confirmed.
Coordinates received.
Your skin is ever changing. Take care of it. With Gold Bond's different formulations of 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins for all your skins. Gold Bond.
Coordinates received.
Got it.
On my way.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
On my way.
When it comes to drugs, how much freedom is too much for kids? Drugs are out there. Will my team feel free to say no around other kids? I didn't live drug-free when I was younger.
Bandit.
Can I admit that to my kids? Drugs worry me, but how can I feel free to talk about it with my kids?
Questions about drugs and kids? Call or chat to get real-time support.
Every penny I was making was spent on drugs. When I found out about what the United Way could do, I was sitting inside of that building on the phone, talking with someone saying, I'm going to lose everything. have nothing. I might as well be dead. I'm 14 years old. Never thought that would be possible.
On my way.
How will Escobar dead? The ones near Battletech never promises as part of his personal use. The dangers would multiply if never left.
Ready for your life?
The drug lord's hippos.
Waiting for order.
Fox Station. So the White House will take another bite of the apple.
Moving to position.
Regulatory process. To cancel student debt for people experiencing financial hardship. Your Congresswoman I am Presley, Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Locking on.
Plan Senator Relief to both the most vulnerable borrowers.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Good morning, Bill. So the Biden administration is moving forward with their Plan B for student loan forgiveness. This new plan is being established under the Higher Education Act, and it will consider hardships as a basis for forgiveness. Now, to provide legal challenge, the Biden administration is trying to stay in compliance with APA rules and hold a rulemaking session with public comment later this month. During it, we're going to discuss what qualifies as hardship. Some of the things that could be discussed are being in bankruptcy, being a Pell Grant recipient, having a history of earning all in opposition to say the Supreme Court and that's exactly what the president is pursuing.
Orders?
If the president going now is trying to
Moving to
cancel
position.
the principal balance of anybody who needs to be in financial hardship, he's gonna be one without because the pre-existing law does not allow canceling the principal balance.
Even without this next step, the Biden administration has been able to forgive over $136 billion in student loan debt through various measures. But this new move could be the latest and the largest. After the rulemaking session concludes, the education department is expected to release the final regulations of student loan forgiveness this May.
All right, Madison, thank you. Nice to see you.
The latest cutting edge technology, the VR and mixed reality headset.
No, sure.
Look at the Apple Vision Pro. Well, the shipcase is photos from Quantum experts and Tom Cruise, a Fox News contributor. Johnny Belisario, of course, you see him on Just Watch Primetime. He was wearing one yesterday in the office, and I walked by. How's it going? He said, I'm a little dizzy, but I'm able to see you and watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That shot got past my armor.
Yeah, okay, so I was, until about an hour ago, I was, this is crazy, we want to wear these, this is sci-fi, this will never take off. And then I connected a little last night call in the box for the screener. Associate producer Denise Friday Kelly is 25 years old. He made me this, this is the picture. I am going to Apple on Thursday. I've already set an appointment to try them on to see if I want to spend money. Out of nowhere, Lawrence Jones walks in and says, I already bought them. On Friday, he can't wait to go home today to put them back on. Other corner of the room, nobody gets really curious about this afterwards. If you watch a movie on them, he's like, I want to watch the movie on Chicago TV. So now John Duffy's interested in it, and I think that this is
What's
the
up, boss?
cell phone. We are going to be grabbing for these. We're going to be putting a contact lens in our eye.
I copy.
And the cell phone will be there.
Might be the next TV too.
It's
Engaging.
going to be the next everything.
It's $3,500. It's not cheap, and time that price will come down if it's successful.
Reporting. Critical hit.
There are high-level executives at Apple who believe that this is the single best device they've ever produced. No, I said I looked at location you here because I totally agree with it's a big loser. I want to say these things are inhuman. People are tired of inhumanity.
Targeting for now.
People have this little they know covering the face is an inhuman thing to do. And when you see people with these on, they become less human. Also, I understand there's a place in the world for virtual reality. I've worn the goggles when I go to an air show, and then they take
Receiving you.
behind a cockpit and you wear the goggles. That's also good for training, medical training, technology, things like that. This augmented
Scored a
reality
critical hit.
is a loser. There's a reason that
Good to
Zuckerberg
go.
is down in flames with his Meta because there's no real consumer applications for the metaverse. People don't want to go into it. They want to be able to contact their family on Facebook. Metaverse is elusive. This thing, augmented reality, is Steve Jobs, first of all, these things are ugly. Steve Jobs had a great aesthetic. He would not have fallen for this. Yeah, and he also was a very human person. He believed in human and reality. When you look at the applications that they push for this, they talk about people taking them on hikes, and then they can examine the trees and they can bird watching. I think it wants.
Can I say I agree with you in that my initial reaction is I hate this because it does take you away from reality. At the same time, I do think that the reality is that this will be what will be coming down
Successful.
the road in the next 10, 20 years. I think this is what our kids are doing. And it's not going to look like this, right? Like I said, I think it's going to get smaller glasses and then it's going to become a contact lens that you can't even see. So you have your cell phone in your eye, you can watch TV with another eye. This is the concern here, is that this scans your face. So the good news is that if somebody steals these, they can't wear them because it's not your face. The bad news is that it scans your face. So then the company has a full digital scan of your eye, and then you think, okay, are we going down the minority or we're all going to the rest of the free
Back
line?
to Debbie Downer. Well, if that does happen, guys like me, cabin in the woods, shotgun, killing my own food.
Thank you, guys.
So the Washington border crisis is top of me in Washington, D.C. It's consumed the nation's attention. From the Hill to the big cities, we've got to cover from A to Z as to what is next there. Plus, one of the nation's best-known companies under congressional investigation. How safe is it to fly with all the problems piling up at the border?
At Bed Bath & Beyond, we help you save more and stress less, so you can enjoy more of this.
Yeah, everything's fun.
Come home is this, and not that. More of this, and definitely less of that. Saving so you can work out like this, and not like that. Save on bedroom updates, storage and organization, wellness and home care, more home, more savings, less stress. BedBathAndBeyond.com. Want to save money and get cash? Your veterans employers easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Call and pay and apply. 2. Take out an average of $70,000. 3. Pay off your credit card.
Call 1-888-985-1371. There's something going around the Gordon home. UK Gertrude found tips. Now what's going around is 12-hour coffee. Actually, giggles. The family who takes Nelson together feels better together. First, two, good business thing. It books money. Now, it's like saying you want. I'm saying you want. That's a new. Yeah, that's how you business different.
What's my safe line story? I see inspiration right through my glass. So when my windshield cracked, I chose SafeLight. They replaced the glass and recalibrated my safety system. That service I can trust. SafeLight repairs. SafeLight replace.
My name is Brad Dunn. I'm 65 years old. I have a
Good to
dog.
go.
Her name is Bailey. She's a year-and-a-half-old Labradoodle. She has a lot of energy, so she requires me to have a lot of energy. Really is hard work
Waiting for
to
orders.
But she's been a joy. It's
Waiting
just a
on
lot
you,
of fun
Commander.
to take Bailey camping, and it is a lot of work, it's worth it. I would recommend Battletech for everyone. It really is an amazing product.
What do you
And
think?
limited time offer. Get 35% off plus a free fiber and spice by using discount code FOXNEWS.
Introducing Head Black Psoriasis. He thinks his flaky red patches are all people see.
Training
Otezla is the number one prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis. In fact, Otezla can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking, with no routine blood test required. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for nearly a decade. Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can happen. Otezla may cause severe diarrhea, nausea,
I'll see ya.
vomiting. Some people taking Otezla have depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur.
With clear skin, movie night is a groovy night. It continues to support our brave first responders and military veterans in his life and his... Somebody goes out and gives up their life to take care of their families that are left behind. And the role that you have on 911 Lone Star is incredible in that, you know, portray a firefighter that lost his company on 9/11. And, you know, I lost my brother on 9/11. You know that. To play a firefighter that was there at ground zero means a lot to my family, but the way he portrayed it is magnificent. And he wanted to tell that story because it's a real story. It happened to you. It was the biggest loss of life on American soil ever. We lost 2,977 Americans, 343 firefighters. On that show, you also have 9/11 related ones. There's more firefighters and police officers that have died from 9/11 illnesses died on 9/11. Died on 9/11. So many of us don't know our families, and we help those families as well. Even though every family in America, the first responder died in the line of duty, you have a young family, take care of your mortgage. But we do it, you know, for these 9/11 families that just keep on dying in that building. They were crawling through rubble, God knows what, fence, steel plate, and they were told it was okay, and it wasn't. It didn't matter. They would have done it okay. Done it anyway. I don't think we should ever forget the sacrifice of our life. 95.1% of every dollar we raise goes to our programs. Year upon year, you guys always right there at the top of the list. We're really walking. Literally. For only $11 a month, you can make such an impact in the life of our nation's greatest heroes. To join our mission to never forget, go to t2t.org. That's T, the number 2, T.org. Never forget.
Thousands of employees in the nation's capital now being forced to cut back on their remote work, but the unions say rampant crime in D.C. makes that change a dangerous move. Alexandria Hoff live in Washington. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Dana. Yes, since the summer of 2021, many city workers here in D.C. they've been working from home for 2 days a week. But starting next month, the mayor's policy cuts that down to once a week. The city's HR department tells me the intent is to enhance the efficiency and boost the local economy. But unions here representing city employees are saying that this isn't going to fly because any increase in time spent in D.C.'s downtown increases the chances of workers falling victim to violent crime.
They have to come into an area where they really are worried about, you know, are they going to be affected by crime, especially violent crime. So it's an issue. I hear about it daily when I'm conversating with my members.
In 2023, carjacking nearly doubled in the district. Homicides increased by 35%, with violent crime overall up 39%. So this afternoon, D.C. City Council will hold their first vote on a massive crime bill called Secure D.C. It does things like increase penalties for gun-related crimes, adds new felony classifications for things like organized retail theft, and expands the amount of time that violent offenders, including juveniles, are held before trial. This initial vote comes on the heels of a deadly carjacking spree that happened just days ago. It claimed the lives of 2 fathers, one being Mike Gill, who was a former Trump and Obama official. Dana.
Alex Hoff, thank you.
So tourism officials in Jamaica and the Bahamas said to be furious that the islands are tagged as high-risk travel destinations. U.S. embassies there issued level 3 advisories to tourists, primarily due to rampant gang violence and high homicide rates. The Caribbean countries insist that they are safe for the tourist hotspots, which they have been known to be. So
That's
there
great.
you go.
You don't get a high-risk travel advisory for nothing.
Off to Montego Bay we ride.
And Speaker Mike Johnson set to hold his weekly press conference with the push to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over the border crisis. Front and center, a vote is expected today in the House. Welcome again to another hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Dana Torino.
Morning to you. How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Good, awesome. On a Tuesday, I'm Bill Hemmer. Good morning at home. The House floor now open for the day, paving the way for debate and votes on 2 articles of impeachment, and they say time is of the essence. In the last week alone, illegal immigrants overwhelming cities with chaos and crime. One of those migrants charged in the beating of 2 police officers in New York, expected back before a judge anytime today. This is the DA presents evidence to a grand jury. All of this now adding pressure to that impeachment vote in the House.
This is malfeasance. This is active neglect on the part of the secretary. And since he won't do the honorable thing and resign,
The House needs to hold him accountable by through impeachment. It's the only choice we have.
Meanwhile, over in the Senate, the border security bill all but breaks down, facing bipartisan backlash. So what is Congress going to do now? Aisha Hazmi, live on Capitol Hill with more. Hi, Aisha.
Hey, Dana, Bill, good morning to you. Well, the past 24 hours have been nothing short of stunning here. We knew that this border deal was dead on arrival in the House, but it's not likely to make it out of the Senate at all. Republicans are poised to take a procedural vote on this tomorrow, and it's likely the author of this big bipartisan deal, the Republican author, is likely to vote no on it as well as the Senate minority leader. Senate Republicans met last night at a closed-door meeting, which got so heated, Dana, at times that myself and other reporters could actually hear screaming coming from inside the room. When Leader Mitch McConnell emerged from the room, he told me that he had a great discussion and that the conference will keep on talking. Now, Senator James Lankford, the lead GOP negotiator on this, told me it is clear that the majority of the conference is not ready to vote on this thing, but that there is still interest in adding real amendments and shaping it to something perhaps that they can stomach. He insists, though, the bill is not dead, but it looks like he may also vote no tomorrow just for the sake of party unity. Democrats are already lashing out on the lead Democrat negotiator, Chris Murphy, tweeting this. Honestly, this is so embarrassing. You told us you wanted a bipartisan border fix. You appointed the Republican negotiator. We got a deal. Stop the drama. Now, there were three senators on the left that also rejected the bill, but the goal really here, Dana, was to get half of each conference on board. That is not going to happen. Leader Schumer is expected to go on and put this on the floor for a cloture vote tomorrow. Again, that's expected to fail as all eyes now shift to the House, where we are watching this impeachment in a few hours. Dana.
Aisha Hazmi on Capitol Hill for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Aisha. Border officials telling us that the fastest growing group of illegals now comes all the way from China. Some are said to be using apps like TikTok to book smugglers to help them sneak across and to tell them where to cross. Jillian Turner picks up the story live from the State Department on that.
According to Bill,
In relation to election,
the fastest growing demographic crossing the U.S. southern border into the United States. Turns out one factor behind that, the State Department has been slashing Chinese visas for years.
It's an area where we believe there is opportunity for shared cooperation. We have about 300,000 Chinese students studying in the United States. Our visa process is quite rigorous and quite solid.
But it turns out all most migrants actually need is access to social media, where they can find thousands of video tutorials about how to evade border security and cross into the U.S. illegally. We've learned about the social media companies being complicit with human trafficking. All you have to do on any one of those platforms is type in Cruzando la Frontera, and you will find traffickers who are willing to take you to anywhere in the United States for a price. As the relationship between Beijing and Washington turned south between 2016 and 22, the most recent year for which the numbers are available, the U.S. has slashed visas for Chinese nationals by about 2 million per year. Republicans say that policy, coupled with lax border enforcement, has really created a perfect storm.
The message has gone out that we have this open border, and they're being encouraged to come, and they're leaving places across the entire world to come here.
So in 2022, again, the most recent data that's available, Bill, turns out 160,000 Chinese nationals were given these non-student visas. Now State Department says they might want to be taking that number back up again, so we will have to see how Republicans over on Capitol Hill react to that news. Bill.
Sure will. Thank you, Jillian Turner, State Department with us. Thank you, Dan.
And joining us from on all of this, Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez. He's a Republican on the Homeland Security Committee. The Wall Street Journal writes on January 30th, impeaching Mayorkas achieves nothing, and policy dispute doesn't qualify as a high crime and misdemeanor. But how do you see it? What's your opinion?
Yeah, I think if House Republicans can't impeach Mayorkas, what can we do? We probably should have impeached him a year ago. It's very clear that he has dismantled the border security on our country, and it has to change. Is it going to change policy overnight? No, it's not. But it is going to show that House Republicans are united in making sure that the administration makes a change at DHS, whether it's impeachment, whether it's resign, whether it's policy changes, something has to change because 300,000 people coming over illegally in December is not the answer.
Your district stretches across that border. You know it very well. Why are you against this border bill?
I haven't said I'm against the border bill. I've said I'm against a bill that does nothing to tackle the problem. Okay? I want a bill that is real, meaningful, and solutions. A bill just to say you got a bill done, I have no interest in that. A bill to being against a bill just to say you're against the bill, I have no interest in that. What I'm looking for is I want more deportation flights. Deport, deport, deport. That is how we get out of this crisis. And oh, by the way, Joe Biden got us into this crisis, and Joe Biden can get us out of this crisis by just taking money from other parts of DHS and putting it in ICE to deport people that are here illegally.
Kristen Sinema was one of the people who was part of the Senate negotiating team. She was on special report last night trying to push back on the notion that the bill would allow 5,000 immigrants in per day. Here's what she said.
To prevent what's currently occurring, which is mass numbers of people being released into the interior, we created this authority, the Border Emergency Authority, that says, nope, we just shut it down because it's too many people for us to process that quickly and turn away. Our bill ends catch and release by creating this new authority that requires people to be detained or be under supervision before their case is resolved.
So, but this bill is going to fail tomorrow, and the Republicans are going to vote it down in the Senate. So that means there is no legislation currently that would move through. Are you satisfied with that?
I'm not, because people in my district, people all over the country, demand an answer today. We need help today. I get it. Congress has done nothing for decades. So shocking that Congress is going to continue to do nothing. But where's the president in this deal? The president can implement changes absolutely today. There are some good things in that bill. Part of what that bill highlights is we do need more immigration judges to expedite these cases. We do need more ICE flights and ICE funding to expedite removal of these people. They can implement these things today. I'm not going to stop until we get some meaningful solutions, because Americans every day are dying in this country, and we're seeing the images. We all know the problem. We need solutions, and I think I'm encouraged to see what the Senate did, but they have to do more. They have to do something that is meaningful and can ultimately get signed into law.
Sir, thank you for your time. This bill doesn't apply. You can argue whether it passes or not, whether or not the laws are enforced. Republicans argue that this administration doesn't enforce the laws and haven't done it for years. But if this thing dies, you got 9 more months of that situation that we've seen on the southern border. You get 9 more months of 6,000 to 7,000 people a day. Just think about where this story is going to be.
We can't afford 9 months, Bill.
Then what do you do? If you don't buy this one, what's the solution?
I think you pick up the pieces and you find something that focuses on border security. What happens is everyone wants to add their piece to it. And then all of a sudden this 10-page bill becomes 370 pages. Set all that aside, set your politics aside, and say, what can we do to secure our country today? Maybe that's 10, 15 pages of just pure border security. That is what I'm interested in.
Okay, sir, thank you for your time. We'll see you again.
Thanks for having me.
And the presidential campaign heading out west in Nevada, but the contest hardly cut and dry. There's confusion and it rolls the day. We'll explain it to you.
Oregon was the first state to decriminalize drugs. That was 4 years ago. Now the fentanyl crisis may be causing it to have a lot of second thoughts.
And the voice of a country music legend goes silent, but his soundtrack stays forever. We remember the life and legendary career of Toby Keith.
I should have been a cowboy.
I'm running a Pure Max protein with 30 grams of protein. Those who tried me felt more energy in just 2 weeks. Here, I'll take that.
Pure Max protein. 30 grams of protein, 1 gram sugar, 25 vitamins and minerals, and a new fiber blend and a prebiotic.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I'm excited to bring you my Giza Dream bed sheets for the best offer ever. We're all experiencing unprecedented rising prices, but I was able to secure a limited amount of Giza cotton for a great price, and I'm going to pass those savings directly on to you.
Get my Giza Dream bed sheets for as low as $29.98 with your promo code. They're the most luxurious sheets ever, made with the world's finest cotton, grown only in a region between the Sahara Desert, Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River, where the weather conditions are perfect for growing cotton. My sheets are ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. I guarantee they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 50% on my Giza Dream bed sheets. That's as low as $29.98. Quantities are extremely limited at these amazing prices, so please order now.
With Fast Signs, create factory-grade visual solutions to perfect your process. Fast Signs, make your statement.
I open up at 4 a.m. and as you can see, we are intensely active. When people say, Carolyn, what's your secret? And I say, it's from proper diet, proper exercise. I've been taking balance amnesia for several years. I endorse it, I believe in it, and I would recommend it.
Happy New Year! Our limited time offer is extended. Get 35% off plus a free fiber and spice supplement with your first order as a preferred customer by using discount code Fox News.
The biggest investigation in FBI history.
More than what the rest.
I sacrificed my job to share this information with people.
Those involved must be held accountable.
He's an innocent man.
It's going to change narratives no matter what your political perspective is.
Kate made progress with her mental health, but her medication caused unintentional movements in her face, hands, and feet, called tardive dyskinesia, or TD. So her doctor prescribed Austedo XR, a once-daily TD treatment for adults. Austedo XR significantly reduced Kate's TD movements. Some people saw a response as early as 2 weeks. With Austedo XR, Kate can stay on her mental health meds.
Oh, hi, buddy. Austedo XR can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, or have suicidal thoughts. Don't take if you have liver problems, are taking serpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo XR may cause irregular or fast heartbeat or abnormal movements. Seek help for fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, or sweating. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness.
Ask your doctor for Austedo XR.
Cope with climate change.
Millennials are seeing therapists to discuss their climate anxiety. They're being medicated for it.
Jesse Dunstan, Professor COVID. Tonight on Prime Time.
Alcoholics Anonymous. We're here. For more information, visit
Every penny I was making was spent on drugs. When I found out about what the United Way could do, I was sitting inside on the phone, talking with someone and saying,
Oh boy.
I'm gonna lose everything. I got nothing. I might as well be dead. I'm 14 years ago. Never thought that would be possible. United Way made that possible.
A dial that could change the course of history.
Seeing things that can't explain.
I shot 9 times. I've been tortured for voodoo.
I've been looking for this all my life.
Right now on Capitol Hill, the new head of the FAA is going before the House Aviation Subcommittee. Lawmakers are expected to press him on airline safety. Now, this comes after several mishaps involving Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, including a flight where a door blew off. We will monitor this hearing and bring you any news as we get it.
On to Democracy 24. Dana, what if they held a primary and it didn't count? All right. That's what they're doing today in Nevada. I want to let you know there's a Democratic primary in Nevada today, and there's a Republican primary. But if you went back 3 years ago, the state changed the rules. They wanted caucus to a primary. What's that mean? I said, well, let's do the caucus anyway. And the caucus really matters. We're going to explain why in a moment here. On Thursday, the Republican caucus, okay, but today's the primary. I know it's massively confusing, but we're going to sort through it, okay? So you had an optimist What is okay? Here's today's primary Pacific time. Polls are now open. The caucus comes up on Thursday. You can't participate in what country? You can participate in that's the option. Registration deadline, however, for next January. In case you want to change the party affiliation. In total, and this is what's important. By the end of Thursday night, we're going to find out 26 delegates that will be rewarded.
I forgot to save it. Okay, we'll see you guys next time, right?
Doing the best I can. Thanks, Val. Yeah, and it's important for people to know voters can participate